Boys, what up, what up? What up, what up, what up? Trying to fit everything in here. We got new stuff. Microphone's kind of hiding the icy. Shout out to Christmas. Shout out to Mad Willie for what you're seeing. The little thing in the back there, got to get that hung up at some point. The on-air sign, the chain, brother. Pimping out the stream a little bit. Hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. Don't I? I expect we'll have, the 20 people we normally see in chat probably going to be the people that are here, but you guys always ride with me. Even when the season's essentially over, not the last game. We do have Week 18 next week in Houston, but no playoffs for us this year, which is tough. Started 7-1. Felt like it was like a 92.6% chance we make the playoffs, and it all fell apart. But we're here. I'm still gonna be here. Y'all are still here, and I appreciate you for that. And we're going to make the best of it, man. Hopefully we can just come into this, win a couple games to end this season, or at least win the last home game. You know what I mean? Ooh, that's loud, brother. Looks like the Jaguars going to be kicking off first, and Colts are going to get the ball. Once again, I appreciate those of you that are here hopping in. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas with your families and whatnot. Yeah, and hey, listen, my apologies for, I think we had one video this week, man. Boy needs a break. I talked to one of my other managers at work a couple days ago, and after the season's over, I'm gonna be taking a little bit of time off from the day job as well. The boy needs a break, so I apologize for no videos. Just really haven't been feeling it. But Ashton Doolin is back, and he's returning this kick. Ashton Doolin at the 30. Ashton Doolin at the 40. And up past the 50-yard line to the 45, Jaguars side of the field. Welcome back, Ashton Doolin, getting us going early. You have been sorely missed, my friend. Thank goodness you are back. Let's go, man. Return that thing from right around the 5, 6, 7-yard line, somewhere in that area. Had a little bit of a stumble around the 40, but able to get to the 45-yard line, Jaguars side of the field, to set the offense up in good position to start this game. Phillip Rivers coming out here under center to start this game. Jonathan Taylor in the backfield. Going to be a handoff on first down. Jonathan Taylor goes through the middle and picks up about 3 yards here from the 46 to about the 49-yard line. Excuse me. All right. Going to call that a 4-yard gain, just shy of the 40-yard line. 2nd and 6 here. Phillip Rivers under center. Tyler Warren in at fullback with Jonathan Taylor in the backfield. Handoff here on 2nd down. Jonathan Taylor follows Tyler Warren and picks up a first down. This is going to be a gain of right around 9 or 10 yards here. Yeah, it should be about a 10-yard gain up to about the 30-yard line, Jaguars side of the field. So 2 runs early on, doing what we should have been doing. The rest of the season, starting the game, running the ball. Who could have guessed that might work out a little bit? It's been tough sledding for Jonathan Taylor. Pretty much since the Steelers game, had a good game in the Falcons game. But outside of that, teams have really buttoned down on Jonathan Taylor as Phillip Rivers comes out under center yet again. This is going to be a handoff, 3rd straight handoff. Jonathan Taylor goes right, bounces back left, and then goes forward and is able to pick up a few yards here. Going to be 2nd and 6 here. So 3 straight runs to open this game up. And right here, I wouldn't be mad if we ran it again. Wouldn't be surprised if we run a play action here. Try to get Alec Pierce down the sideline. This clock continues to run. A little over 2 minutes is run off the clock. We're in the shotgun here. Alec Pierce by himself on the right side of the field. Dropping back. This is going to be a screen pass here to Tyler Warren on the quick throw. And Tyler Warren able to run forward for a first down. Gets just past the 20-yard line up to the 19 and another Colts first down. Tyler Warren with the first catch of the game. Nice catch and run right there. Good job by the offense so far after Ashton Doolin gets us to the 45-yard line of the Jaguars side of the field. From the 19, coming out in the shotgun here is Phillip Rivers. All 3 wide receivers on the right side of the field. Handoff to Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor slips through the first tackle, but gets hit pretty much immediately. Bounces forward, as I actually see where he ended up. He was able to somehow bounce forward, running tough right here to start the beginning of this game. Another 4-yard gain for Jonathan Taylor there. So doing a good job right now in the run game. No Tanner Bortolini in this game. But, man, if we were able to run like this over the last few games, might have had a chance here. But now at the 15-yard line from the shotgun, Phillip Rivers looking at the defense, scanning, seeing what he's got. Gets a snap going up top. This should be pass interference. Is there no flag? It looked like there was a lot of hands on Michael Pittman Jr. there, but no flag. As they show the replay here. Yeah, stop and go. Looked like he got tugged on. And no flag there. I'm surprised there's no flag. There's definitely a lot of contact there as he was about 10 yards down the field. Should have at least been illegal contact, but no flag. Going to be 3rd and 6 here for the Colts. First third down of the game. Clock stopped at 11:22. Coming out in the shotgun here. Rivers gets a snap. He's looking, going for Josh Downs, and Josh Downs can't quite bring it in. Josh Downs was 2 or 3 inches taller. He's probably able to catch that cleaner. But this one, as Phillip Rivers goes towards the sideline, that one just floats a little bit, and Josh Downs unable to bring that one in. It hit him in the hand. He tried to tip it and get it to himself, but a little too much heat on it from Uncle Phil toward the sideline, and that one falls incomplete. Going to be 4th and 6 and going to be kicking a field goal here. 33-yard field goal attempt. And this one from Blake Groupie. Through the uprights and good. Colts on top. 3-0 with 11:14 to go in the first quarter. Ashton Doolin getting us set up in good field position. And the good news out of that first drive is that, really the only thing that stopped us is not executing on that pass. Looked like we were executing on the offensive side of the ball. Just got to keep that up throughout this game. Yeah, man, the competitive spirit that Rivers has is one that's unmatched, man. He's a one of a kind. Honestly, watching him operate is refreshing, right? Growing up watching Peyton Manning and the way he would dissect defenses, make his checks at the line. You know, you saw that with a lot of guys, right? You had Peyton, you know, fuck Tom Brady, but Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers, right? Aaron Rodgers, like Brett Favre in his heyday, like the way quarterbacks used to operate offenses is it's the way I grew up watching football, and this is what I like. I like watching a guy like really play the mental game and be able to win that way. And what Rivers has done over the first couple games is really refreshing. I think one of the advantages, even though we're not making the playoffs and kind of playing for nothing, I think there's advantages to having a guy like Rivers and the things that he knows and the things that he can do, being around these young guys that we have on our team, whether that be, AR, I think can learn a lot. With everything he's capable of, I think he can learn a lot from being around Phillip Rivers, and just from what I've seen, seems like he's kind of been in Rivers' hip pocket. And Riley Leonard knows Phillip Rivers and has for a while, so I think him being around could be really good. But now this kickoff coming from about the 3-yard line, gets up to the 30, slips through tackle at the 35, and the Jaguars are going to be starting right around the 50-yard line. There's a flag down. See what this flag is about. Might have gotten where he got because of a holding call. Let's see what it is. Illegal block in the back on the receiving team, so that's going to back him up. Probably a pretty good reason why he was able to get to where he got. But nonetheless, tell you what, Brian Mason needs to special teams has been pretty ass. All right, 11:06 to go here in this first quarter. See what the defense can do. Buckner out for the rest of the year, but we do have Sauce Gardner back. Trevor Lawrence coming out in the shotgun here as the Jaguars start this drive at the 18-yard line. Dropping back, he's looking. Trevor Lawrence going to run and escape the pocket and goes down after about a yard. Yeah, they're going to give him a yard here. Going to be 2nd and 9 here for the Jaguars. Oh, it looks like they're giving him 2 yards. Nope, they are spotting it at the 19. So give him a yard, 2nd and 9. Do we keep AR? Yeah, for sure. Well, that's a conversation we're definitely going to be having. But, yes, we do keep AR. So, coming out in shotgun yet again, Trevor Lawrence looking at the defense and making a check. We got a lot of people at the line of scrimmage, and we send extra, bring the heat, but he slips it down to Travis Etienne. Travis Etienne runs, gets hit by Grover Stewart, but not until he picks up a first down here for the Jaguars. What's about a 15-yard gain or so, 14 or 15-yard gain. We sent the heat. Latu was coming in. I believe that was Latu. Kwity Paye probably should have peeled back to the running back. But, edge rusher's going to do what edge rushers do and go after the quarterback. 1st and 10 from the 29. So it turns out to be a 20-yard gain there. I'm sorry, the 25-yard gain. And now run here on first down. Latu with the tackle, but that's going to be a 3 or 4-yard pickup here. I am doing my math wrong, bro. I'm sorry if that was a 15-yard pickup. 19 to 34. Yeah. Grove got wheels. Yeah, Grove can move. Big boy. But he can definitely move. So we're going to call that a 3-yard gain. Going to be 2nd and 7 here. Trevor Lawrence under center. It's going to be a play action. Latu coming and hits Trevor Lawrence as he's throwing the ball. Has to get it to Travis Etienne and gets it, but Pratt was there to bring down ETN right at the line of scrimmage. Going to be 3rd and 6, and they're going to give him a yard, I suppose. But Latu, good job right there with the quick rush and a good hit on Trevor Lawrence as he throws the ball. Now 3rd and 6. Under 9 minutes to go. Actually, just went under 8.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. See if this defense can get off the field. This has been our nagging problem this last half of the season, is not getting off the field on 3rd down when you have the opportunity. This is it. You got to get off the field. Trevor Lawrence is in the shotgun. Gets a snap and drops back. Dumps it down to his tight end and gets the first down, man. And he gets all the way up to the 42-yard line, Colts side of the field. Send the blitz, unable to get there. They just throw it to the opposite side of the blitz. Now going no huddle here. Gets it quickly. Trevor Lawrence looking around. Gets the ball out here. Who's that? Brian Thomas makes a move, and Kenny Moore gets him on the tackle. That's going to be a 4 or 5 yard pickup here. Call that a 4-yard gain. Going to be 2nd and 6. We have under 7.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. So now coming out in the shotgun from the 38-yard line, Lawrence once again making checks. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people at the line of scrimmage. We send a lot. Gets the easy completion to Parker Washington. Kenny Moore shoves him out of bounds, but not until after he gets 15 or 20 yards here. I mean, Lou Anarumo's being aggressive, but Trevor Lawrence is hitting his hot routes for sure. The same stuff as we saw last week, man. Near the sideline, off coverage. We're not playing tight enough. 1st and 10 here. Trevor Lawrence gets it out quickly. This is going to be a shovel pass, and it's fumbled. Oh, my goodness. They tried a little bit of a hook and ladder. Travis Etienne can't contain it, and he fumbles, and Samson Ebicom jumps on it for the turnover, so the defense gets lucky when the Jaguars try to get cute. And it turns into a turnover. Colts get the ball back, so getting lucky here early on. If the Colts aren't going to win the division, we can play spoiler. Houston's been on fire. If the Jaguars lose this week and then we inevitably go to Houston and lose next week, I think Houston would end up winning the division. I don't really want either of them to win the division, but just something about the Jaguars. It just feels nasty having the Jaguars win the division. And Tennessee, for that matter. I feel like in the AFC South, year after year, it should only be either the Colts or the Texans winning the division. The other two teams are poverty franchises and have no business winning the AFC South. Which I suppose with the run we've been on, you could say we are a positive poverty franchise. I'm not going to believe that, though. Yeah, I think the Jaguars trying to do too much saved us more than the defense. The defense was letting up. But shout out to our guys being in the right spot at the right time to be able to fall on that ball. Shout out to Travis Etienne not being able to handle that pitch from his wide receiver. see here. I want to check in on this Bucks game real quick. Bucks are up 7-0, just as I presumed. A little reverse to Waddle. All right. All right, and as we come back here to the Colts game, looks like we get a 3-yard completion here to Michael Pittman Jr. So we are now under 6 minutes to go here in this first quarter. 2nd and 7 here for the Colts. So we have Freddie coming in with a $10 donation. Appreciate you, my guy. We didn't make the playoffs, but we still get to see Mr. Jeff for another week. That's right, buddy. We'll be here this week. We'll be here next week. Told you guys no matter what, we'll be here. So we have 2nd and 7. Rivers in the shotgun, dropping back. Gets the ball out to Tyler Warren near the sideline. Good throw and good catch. As Tyler Warren had a few yards on his matchup. Goes out of bounds. That's going to be a gain of 15 or 16 yards here. Great throw by Rivers. But yes, I appreciate you. And just like I said at the beginning, for those of you that weren't here, I know we're not really having anything to play for, but appreciate you guys showing up and hanging out. I'm going to be here this week, going to be here next week as we finish up the season. Again, I apologize for one video this week. Just, boy, ain't got the energy. But 1st and 10, Rivers dropping back again. Checks down to Jonathan Taylor. This one gets poked away. His pocket was collapsing. He just tried to check it down, but I believe that's Devin Lloyd there to break that one up. Falls incomplete. Going to be 2nd and 10. Going to be taking a little bit of a break at the day job here soon. Just have a couple days to get away, relax a little bit. Mental break, really just physically I'm chilling. I need a mental break, man. But 2nd and 10 here. Phillip Rivers in the shotgun. Taking it, dropping back. He's looking down the middle of the field and Will Mallory gets hit. It pops out of his hands, and then he's able to bring it back in as he's falling to the ground. Will Mallory, who's been a healthy scratch for most of the year, able to bring that one in as Rivers floats that one in. Looks his age as he floats that one in. Gets hit as he's trying to catch it, but able to bring it in. Freddie, when I moved down here, I thought that was going to be the case. But it doesn't really work like that, to be completely honest with you, Real life sets in. Doesn't exactly work that way. 1st and 10, this is going to be a screen pass to Josh Downs. He's able to make one man miss. There is a flag. It's only a yard gain. Let's see what the flag is. Probably a hold or something stupid, or an illegal formation or something dumb shit. Hey, illegal use of the hands on the defense. Hands to the face. Penalty on the Jaguars. Wow. I didn't know that people who are playing the Colts can get flags called on them that actually matter. That's cool. Let's go, man. Coming out of the pistol formation here on 1st and 10, 46-yard line. Jaguars side of the field. Rivers, middle of the field. Dangerous throw to Alec Pierce. Almost falls incomplete, or almost gets intercepted, but falls incomplete. Alec Pierce has to play a little defense there. Rivers, with a little bit of gunslinger that's in him, tries to fit it into what would be a tight window. Not quite on the right spot. Need a little more elevation there. Alec Pierce almost snagged that away. Didn't just play defense. He almost snagged that away from him. falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 with 3:30 to go in the first quarter. Rivers in the backfield by himself. So everybody's split out. Rivers, check down here to Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor gets up to the 40 and his forward momentum gets stopped. Life's pressures don't care where you lived. Yeah, pretty much, man. Like, when I moved down here, the first couple months was incredible, like a vacation. And there were obviously different times, you know, where you get to go to the beach and live that life. But I got a lot going on, man. I don't really have time to be doing that kind of stuff, unfortunately. But here we have a shovel pass to Tyler Warren on 3rd and 3. Tyler Warren able to push forward for a first down. Good play call right there. Where's that been for the last 8 games? You know, the little creativity stuff like that, getting the ball in Tyler Warren's hands. Okay. Don't know why Shane wasn't doing that during the losing streak, but okay. So here we are, 1st and 10 as we come up on 2 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Coming out in the shotgun from the 34.5-yard line. Oh, excuse me. Handoff here to Jonathan Taylor on first down, trying to push forward. Only going to get about 1.5 yards here before he stopped. Yeah, I've been hearing that it's been good weather in Indy. It's actually, you know, our temperature is right around the same as you guys now. We're actually going to be in the 30s, is what I was told on Wednesday. It'll be in the 30s and in the 40s here. Cold, cold. So we have 2nd and 8 here. Coming out in the shotgun, Rivers dropping back. Gets the ball out to Mo Cox quickly. And Mo Cox going to pick up right around 6 yards here. Should be about 3rd and 2. Coming up to the line quickly. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Handoff, Jonathan Taylor plunges through the middle and able to pick up, maybe 6 or 7 yards. Picks up 6 or 7 yards there. Going to be a first down for the Colts. Likely have one more play in this first quarter as the Colts looking to get some more points on the board. Did 41 take a swing? I have no idea. I might have been looking at chat. I didn't see that. We are first in the NFL in red zone and goal-to-go scoring situations or being able to get points on the board. So from under center, handoff Jonathan Taylor as he goes left and runs over a defender as he's going to the ground. That's going to be a gain of about 6 yards as we in the first quarter are going to be 2nd and 4 when we come back. Colts up 3-0 after the first quarter. Where was this team over the last 8 weeks, man? Good play calling early on from Shane Steichen. Defense got lucky on their drive, but nonetheless, offense is operating well. And where was this at while we were losing all these games? But, of course, last week, offense had a pretty good day. Put up 27 points, and the defense gave up, 41? That's all right. That's all right. Tough way to end this season, but not going to lie. Been looking forward to when the season does end. Because like I said, boy needs a little bit of a break. Be taking a few days off from the day job here soon. Nice little mental reset. And season ending sooner than I'd like it to, but gonna make a positive out of it, right? Gonna get back in the gym more consistently, which is gonna be sorely needed for sure. Definitely got to get back in the gym more consistently. I have a lot to talk about, though, man. A lot to talk about as this season comes to an end. Really just got to figure out the timing of when I want to have these conversations and what we're going to be talking about as we come to the end of the season and end the season. Ballard's end of season press conference and all the things that could come out of that, or, what changes are made immediately after the year. Jags are definitely making the playoffs. I think at this point, the only way we can hurt the Jags is like if we beat them and then Houston beats us next week. It's Michael Pittman Jr. jogging back to the locker room, and it's going to be interesting to see what that's about. But, dude, I took him for a fucking touchdown today. Please tell me Michael Pittman's going to come back, dude. Second and 4 from the 13-yard line, coming out under center here. Handoff to Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor plunges forward after a little bit of a pause and picks up 6 or 7 yards here. Going to be another first down for the Colts. As they show the replay, incredible seal block by Tyler Warren. It was on a corner, but nonetheless, incredible block right there. Offensive line doing a good job early on here in the run game. First and goal for the Colts from the 7-yard line. Jonathan Taylor up the middle, plunges forward up to about the 2.5, 3-yard line here. Yeah, it looks like it went down at about the 2. Second and goal here for the Colts. So ball just shy of the 2-yard line. Phillip Rivers comes out under center. Going to be second and goal. Ashton Doolin motioning around. Jonathan Taylor gets the handoff. Follows Quentin Nelson, but gets stopped. Somebody came around Quentin Nelson there, and Jonathan Taylor goes down at the line of scrimmage. Going to be third and goal. Man, when I was putting together a parlay today, I was thinking Michael Pittman Jr., Tyler Warren. It feels like I should have picked Tyler Warren. This feels like a Tyler Warren touchdown time. Coming out in the shotgun. Looks like they spotted at the 3-yard line. Don't really like that spot. I think maybe he lost a half a yard, not a full yard, but it's third and goal from the 3. Handoff, Jonathan Taylor plunges forward, and Jonathan Taylor gets the touchdown. Had him as a touchdown scorer as well. And Jonathan Taylor gets in the end zone. Colts take advantage of the turnover by the Jaguars. Good drive down the field. And on third and goal, Jonathan Taylor, who carried us down the field, able to plunge forward for a touchdown. Colts on top 9-0, awaiting the extra point. Fifteen-play drive there by the Colts. Ends in a touchdown. Blake Grupe extra point right down the middle. Now 12:49 to go in the second quarter. Colts up 10-0 on the Jaguars as the Jaguars are fighting to keep the top spot in the AFC South. And the Colts, this point, just trying to play spoiler to that idea as we play the Jaguars this week, Texans next week. Now, if the Jaguars were to lose this week and win next week, but then the Texans win already this week, and then we're able to beat the Texans next week, Jaguars would win the division. But Jaguars lose this week, and then Texans win next week. I do believe the Texans would then win. I think the Texans would win the division. Don't hold me to that. I think the Texans would win the division. Yeah, exactly, man. This too shall pass. You know what I mean? And honestly, like, outside of just being, like, mentally drained, like, life pretty good, right? Upward trajectory. I really can't complain. So I don't want to make it sound like, shit's crazy in life. Just mentally, like, I can feel it in the different parts of my life. Like, just mentally, I'm not all there. I'm not as sharp as I normally am. Memory's been a little more spotty lately. I just need some me time. I need some chill time. And that's why I'm going to be taking a few days off from the day job. But outside of that, man, really can't complain, man. Things are good. Feeling blessed. Definitely got to get back in the gym, though. Like, I think that's part of the mental game as well. It's just got to get back in the gym. Got to get back. During the off season, I was working out 6 days a week. On Sundays, I'd go and put in some cardio. And I've been ready to get back to that for a while. I've been trying to just grind it out through the year, and channel's done a good job of growing, and I want to continue that and, continue being here for you guys. So I've been grinding away, man, day job and this, but I'm ready to get back in the gym, man. So the kickoff is underway and gets to the 1 yard line. This one going to be returned up to right around the 30-yard line is where he's tackled. Yeah, I mean, I'm coming up on 33, and, like, my memory's always been one of my best traits. Usually have really good memory and able to recall things, but that's just one thing I've noticed as of recently. Really just hasn't been the same. 1st and 10 here for the Jaguars from the 31. Trevor Lawrence is under center. This is going to be a handoff to the left side for the Jaguars, and this one going to plunge forward for about 4 yards up to the 35-yard line. Yeah, because I noticed a few years ago, like, my memory not really being the same. But honestly, like, studies came out. Creatine is good for for cognitive effect, and I take creatine every day. So that's helpful. Being in the gym and just, generally taking care of myself. And then my memory was back to the way I always had it. And just been a little mentally exhausted lately. 2nd and 6 from the pistol. Another handoff for the Jaguars. And he's going to pick up 2 yards. And then his momentum's getting stopped there. Going to bring up a 3rd down. Should be about 3rd and 4. The screen says 3rd and 3. Looked like about a 2-yard gain before his momentum got stopped. Speaking of creatine. 3rd and 3 coming out in the shotgun. Got a man in motion. Trevor Lawrence gets the snap. He drops back. Gets the ball out here and just able to get that into Jacoby Myers for a first down. Once again, dropping a defensive end into coverage. Samson Ebicom tries to dive to knock that ball away, but Trevor Lawrence fits it into Jacoby Myers for a first down. He actually did get it. That's a pretty good defense by Samson Ebicom, actually, as they show the replay. Just a good throw and catch. Now Trevor Lawrence running around as he scrambles here. Gets it to Jacoby Myers, and they're going to say he got his feet in bounds here for the catch. Going to be a gain of 8 or so. We come up on 10 minutes to go here in this second quarter. Hurrying up to the line of scrimmage. I think they know he had 1 foot out of bounds. Let's see if there's a challenge flag. And there's not as they get the snap away. Hold on. So Jaguars didn't wait until the officials were in the right position. There were substitutions, and the official was still, he was right behind the center. So they're going to replay the down here. Going to be 2nd and 1. Come on, man. 2nd and 1, no challenge here from the Colts. Trevor Lawrence under center. This is going to be a handoff. And he's able to pick up about 4 yards here. Going to be a first down for the Jaguars. They are on the Colts side of the field. They're showing a replay. Harold Fandon Jr. tight end, rookie tight end for the Browns, gets in the end zone. They're up 7-3 on the Steelers. As Trevor Lawrence comes out in the shotgun here from the 41-yard line, Colts side of the field, under duress. Has to get this one out off his back foot and can't quite get it to Jacoby Myers as he gets hit as he throws. Good job there by the rush to make Trevor Lawrence uncomfortable. Grover Stewart and Nick Cross giving him nowhere to go. Grover Stewart gets the hit. It's going to be 2nd and 10, 9:03 to go in the second quarter. Colts currently up 10-0 on the Jaguars as the Jaguars fighting to keep their spot as the top of the AFC South. That is Trevor Lawrence's first incompletion of the game. Coming out in shotgun yet again. Gets a snap. Nick Cross on the blitz. Hits Trevor Lawrence hard as he's throwing the ball. But Jacoby Myers once again gets his feet down in bounds. What a catch by Jacoby Myers on the sideline. Nick Cross comes free on the blitz and gets a hard hit on Trevor Lawrence. Latu is coming free on the edge as well. But Trevor Lawrence able to get that out near the sideline, floats it up to just the right spot. And it does look like a good catch as they show the replay. Yeah, I think he got it. Now 3rd and 5. Easy catch. Why? Zaire Franklin is so fucking trash, bro. Get him off of my football team. Brenton Strange just had like 10 yards on Zaire Franklin. Wide open and for another first down. Picks up maybe 15 yards or so. God, Zaire Franklin is so ass. Now handoff here on first down. Travis Etienne pushing forward. Going to pick up about 11 here. Going to be another first down for the Jaguars. So they show the replay, just good seal blocks by the Jaguars there. Yeah, I mean, I think we have a lot of talent. That's another conversation we'll have. I don't think we need to get rid of everybody, but we got to retool the team for sure. As the Jaguars take a timeout as the play clock was running out. Clock going to stop at 7:05 here in the second quarter. Check up on this Tampa Bay game. Ooh, Dolphins are driving into scoring position. 4th and goal, 7-7. Dolphins about to be on top. Come on. No way, dude. Are the Dolphins better without Tua? Are you kidding me? You guys like my little char lizard? Blue and white, of course. At some point, I'll paint a little horseshoe on him somewhere. But my little char lizard. Not really sure what to do with him. Got to find a place for everything, but we got him. Boom. Really couldn't have worked out any better right there. Come on, be nice to me. Don't do this bullshit. So coming out in a wildcat formation, Trevor Lawrence is split out to the right. Travis Etienne takes the direct snap here. Travis Etienne gets up to the 5.5 yard line. Going to be 2nd down and 5 here for the Jaguars. All right, coming out of the shotgun, Lawrence looking. Gets the completion to Parker Washington, but Sauce Gardner tackles him immediately. Going to be 3rd down here. All right, 3rd and 3 for the Jaguars. They can't pick up a 1st down, but, I mean, hardly. 1st down marker is at the 1 yard line. Jaguars coming out in the shotgun. Trevor Lawrence dropping back here. Trevor Lawrence having to run, and Trevor Lawrence is going to run in for a touchdown. Damn, Almost took Trevor Lawrence for a touchdown score. Why do I never listen to myself, bro? I always have a feeling this guy's going to score a touchdown. Then I'll just choose somebody else. Extra point up and right down the middle. Colts are up 10-7 after the Jaguars put their first points on the board. 5:38 to go in the second quarter. Colts started the game with the ball, so getting some more points before halftime, crucial if they plan on winning this game. No way, the Dolphins just got a fucking interception, bro. Dude. Good Lord. So Ashton Doolin on the return loses footing, slips down right around 24-yard line. Michael Pittman Jr. is back and good to go. Rivers coming out in the shotgun. From 24, play action. Rivers, middle of the field to Josh Downs. Gets up to the 40-yard line and goes down. Going to be another first down here for the Colts on a 16-yard pickup. Now from the 40-yard line, Alec Pierce in motion from left to right. Phillip Rivers in the shotgun. Dropping back. Going downfield again. And this one almost intercepted by 30 again. Going for Alec Pierce. Puts it behind him. Dangerous throw. Falls incomplete there. Going to be 2nd and 10 with 4:49 to go in the second quarter. All right. Here we go. 2nd and 10 from the 40. Dropping back here is Rivers. Gets the ball out here to Tyler Warren as the pressure was coming. Tyler Warren trying to drive forward. Gets up just shy of the 45-yard line. Going to be 3rd and 5 here as Phillip Rivers jawing with the defensive lineman. Yeah, bring that fire out and Phil, please, dude. I've watched enough Phillip Rivers in my life to know if you get him pissed off, it's probably not going to go well for you. Yeah, Rivers, not afraid. Let's go. Give me that Phil Rivers. Come on, baby. 3rd and 5, coming up on 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Colts currently up 10-7. Needing points before the end of the first half as Jaguars will start the second half with the ball, and the Colts call timeout as the play clock is running low. All right, come on. Third and 5 from the 45 on Colts side of the field still. 4:02 to go. Rivers is in the shotgun. Jonathan Taylor splits out to the right. Rivers knows he has man coverage. Gets a snap, drops back. Rivers goes to Josh Downs and can't quite haul it in. I think 30 had a knockaway there. As they show the replay, see exactly what happened here. Nope. 30 tried to swipe it, didn't quite get it. Josh Downs just can't pull it in right there. Yeah, falls under his arm. Josh Downs just dropped it. It could have been a little more out in front of Josh Downs' hands. You got to catch it. Lot of room to run, too. As the commentator is saying, would have been a lot of room to run there. But instead, it's 4th and 5, and we're punting the ball away. We have nothing to lose. Looks like we're taking a delay game. Should have just 4th and 5, just fake it, bro. What do we got to lose? Direct snap. Run through the middle. Hope you get it. Just something about these Colts-Jaguars games. Stream does not want to work, man. Last Jaguars game, it was terrible. Keeps doing it here. Here we go. Punt is away. This one going to be caught right around the 13-yard line, it looks like. Yep, caught at the 12. Ashton Doolin gets down there, makes him dance a little bit. There is a flag down as he goes out of bounds around the 15, 16-yard line, somewhere around there. See what the flag is about. Might have been a holding call on the Jaguars. Switched the channel and came back, and now we're at commercial. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, looks like we're actually coming back. Maybe.
Spins crossing a circle, and then they kind of get into a little extracurricular. The flag's already been thrown, but Cross ended up getting a penalty on
Oh, Cross got a penalty. Okay.
him. I saw Abdullah kind of throw him to the ground initially, but nonetheless, they called it on Indy.
Yeah, I don't know. Greg Olson just confused me. I don't know who the flag was on. Maybe the Jaguars. Yeah, definitely on the Colts. Starting at the 32-yard line are the Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence coming out in the pistol. Dude, I'm already over this. Probably only going to do the first half if it's doing this, bro. Dropping back is Trevor Lawrence. Gets the ball out sideline. Once again playing soft coverage. And going to be a gain of 11 here for Brian Thomas Jr.
Has not had a 100-yard receiving game. And you look at what Trevor Lawrence has in terms of targets. There's no superstar player, but there are a lot of really good options. And I think when you look around the league, some of the best offenses are the passing games that can spread those targets out. And they can really get a lot of different roles. Brian Thomas kind of playing more of an outside perimeter type receiver since Jacoby Myers has come. Myers and Parker Washington, the ability to play both inside and outside. So a lot of versatility.
Trevor Lawrence under center. This is going to be a play action. Grover Stewart hits him hard. Sauce Gardner, great defense on Brian Thomas Jr. to knock that ball away too. That one's going to fall incomplete on the sideline. Should be 2nd and 10 with 3:03 to go. No flags. Love to see it. Grover Stewart came flying at Trevor Lawrence and got a hard hit. That's a big dude to be taking a hit like that. And Sauce Gardner all up on Brian Thomas. Ooh, yeah, I could definitely see why Brian Thomas wants a flag. But letting him play. Brian Thomas now down on the sideline.
Solidify this pass defense, and now Brian Thomas, who that pass was intended for, he's slow to get up on the far sideline. mentioned that he's dealt with an ankle injury all season, Thomas has, and it looks like that's what they're taking a peek at here. We're going to take a break. 3 minutes to go in this first half.
All right, here we go. Trevor Lawrence, as we come back here from commercial, scrambles around, goes down around the line of scrimmage. Going to be 3rd and 10.
Just winning one-on-ones. They did a nice job. Lou Anarumo, the defensive coordinator of Indianapolis, bringing extra pass rushers. Talk about how that week 4 matchup, they blitzed Trevor Lawrence at their highest rate of the season. They didn't record any sacks, but they certainly were able to.
It's actually 3rd and 12, 2-yard loss. Come on, defense. Got to get off the field here.
3rd and 12, 2:20 to go in the half.
Trevor Lawrence dropping back, getting pressure. Looks like we might get the sack. And my stream pauses. Dude, this is pissing me off. Come on, man. He is going to go down. Tommy Ade brings him down for the sack. That's going to be 4th down, and the Colts going to be getting the ball back up 10-7 as we come up on the 2-minute warning here.
So they show 5-up pressure, and then it's just a simple little loop game. Zaire Franklin.
Gonna need that next year, man. Tommy Ade
Second twister.
at different points this year has shown what he can do as a pass rusher from the middle of the defense.
Just a great design there, bringing 5-man rush, and they continue to get after Trevor Lawrence and give him.
But Colts going to be getting the ball back. Need to get some points on the board before the end of halftime. Dude, 17-7. How are the Bucs losing like this? Go, Bucky.
return of Sauce Gardner helping out in the secondary. They got a 10-7 lead and set to get the ball back here with 2 minutes.
And the punt is away here for the Jaguars. We come back for the 2-minute warning. Josh Downs back to return and gets caught as soon as he catches the ball going down around the 10-yard line. Yeah. As we come closer to halftime, just know this stream is going to stop at halftime, bro. I'm not going to deal with the stream doing this the whole time. As Jonathan Taylor gets the carry here on first down. This one going to go for about 2 yards. Going to call it 3, 2nd and 7 here as the clock continues to run. Colts and Jaguars both have 2 timeouts right now. Got to assume at the very least the Rivers gets the ball out here. Jonathan Taylor breaks the first tackle, then goes out of bounds at the line of scrimmage with 1:07 to go. Going to be 3rd and 7. Colts trying to take some time out here. Or trying to take some time, make sure Jaguars, even if they have to give the ball back to Jaguars, that they're not going to have a whole lot of time. But the Jaguars do have 2 timeouts, and we are backed up into enemy territory right now. Or backed up in our own territory, sorry.
Now really makes this interesting. How does Shane Steichen want to handle this 3rd pass situation? Is he content to hand it off? Jonathan Taylor's able to pop one. Move the chains and get him to halftime. Decide to throw it. It falls incomplete. You're going to give Jacksonville an extra possession here.
3rd and 7 from the 13-yard line. Rivers in the shotgun. Dropping back to pass. Pressure's on. He has to try to check it down and can't get it to Jonathan Taylor. So pressure was coming quickly there. Jaguars been sending a lot of blitzes at Phillip Rivers in this game, and they do again there. And with the pressure coming, he tries to just dump it down to Jonathan Taylor.
Choice but to just get it out of his hand to his check down and stops the clock. Bad timing for the first 3 and out of the half for Indianapolis. Sanchez to punt from his own goal line. And a chance
Punt is away. This one going to be fielded at the 37-yard line. Tries to make some moves, and Ashton Doolin doesn't let him go anywhere. Drops at the 40.
In halftime, the regular season is winding down. The playoff push is on, and every position matters. Terry, Howie, Michael, and Gronk are locked in, studying every angle from this morning's full slate of games as teams fight for their... This is exactly what Indianapolis didn't want to do, right? And you find yourself on your 10-yard line.
Now we have a big skip forward here. So we're now at 27 seconds to go here in this first half. Looks like they're pretty deep in Colts territory here as well as we come back. 27 seconds left. Jaguars have one timeout there at the 23-yard line, Colts side of the field.
Second highest pressure rate they've been able to force this entire season. Trying to get after Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, here they come.
Sauce Gardner on the blitz. Can't quite get there. Brian Thomas Jr. slips the tackle. Gets out of bounds. Going to be a gain of 6 or so. 21 seconds to go.
To the open receiver, and nice job by Thomas getting out of bounds. All the same for Trevor Lawrence today. Hottest 4-game stretch of his career, and he's 14 for 16 in the first half today.
2nd and 3 here. From the 16.5-yard line, coming out in the shotgun. Lawrence drops back. Steps up in the pocket, gets it out. Jermaine Pratt with the interception in the end zone. A linebacker that can cover. Get rid of Zaire Franklin. Bring back Jermaine Pratt next year because I think he's done a really good job. Get Zaire Franklin off my football team. I like Jermaine Pratt, and he comes up with an interception there to stop the Jaguars from putting up points. First Jaguars turnover was completely on their fault, but that one was Jermaine Pratt making an incredible play on a wide receiver nonetheless. Right, he's not covering a tight end. He's covering Parker Washington, a wide receiver, down the field, makes the turn, turns his head as the ball is coming, and does a really good job making a catch. Yeah, Pratt's incredible, man. He was really good with the Bengals for a long time. And he's been really good with these. By far the best linebacker we have on our football team. By far. And we're just going to kneel it out, take it to halftime from here. Colts up at halftime, 10-7. Phillip Rivers, 10-17, 80 yards. Trevor Lawrence, 14-17, over 100 yards. Colts up 10-7. Jonathan Taylor, Trevor Lawrence both have rushing touchdowns. And Jaguars will start the second half with the ball. I don't know. After the little skip forward that we had there at the end of that first half when the Jaguars had the ball, seems like the stream's been pretty good. Might go ahead and leave it running. But so we'll go to halftime as usual. You guys, you know the drill. It's a bathroom break and snacks and all that good stuff. Do what you got to do. And as long as this continues to not act up, we'll be back for the second half, all right? And for those of you that don't come back for the second half, I hope you do. But if you don't, I appreciate you stopping in. Again, I hope you had a wonderful Christmas with your family. And we will have more content this week. My work schedule, I'm not going to lie, is crazy this week. But I'm going to get you guys more than one video this week. I promise you that. All right, y'all. So, here's the situation, right? And Daniel, appreciate you hopping in. Coming in a little late, but I appreciate you hopping in. We next year I'm probably just gonna say screw it and invest in the YouTube TV stuff, right? Because it's been a bit of a pain in the ass this year for us, but stream I'm watching continues to have issues. We're not really playing for anything. Yeah, just really don't feel like dealing with the way this stream is. and having to work through it. We'll get to a point we're about to snap the ball, and then it's 20 seconds later where I'm actually able, 20 seconds of silence, just waiting for this to go again, and then I get to tell you guys what's happening. Yeah, Shane definitely calling plays. Shane's actually, I thought, did a good job in the first half. There were different moments where the offense just didn't execute. Josh Downs had to drop where, really, if he catches it on that 3rd and 5, could have been plenty of green grass and gone, to be honest with you. A little bit behind, but hit him right in the hands. You got to catch it, and he could have been gone. It hasn't been perfect offensively or defensively. Jaguars are an 11-win team, but the boys are fighting. Defense has 2 turnovers. One was Jermaine Pratt making a good play there at the end of the first half, got an interception in the end zone. One was the Jaguars trying to be cute and on like a hook and ladder type deal, and ETN dropped the ball, and Samson Ebicom fell on it. So we're up 10-7 right now, but Jaguars get the ball to start the second half, and we got to figure out a way to win to try to spoil the Jaguars' chances at winning the AFC South. But with that being said, again, stream is being a bit of a bitch. And with where we're at in the season, I just don't feel like dealing with it, to be completely honest with you. We will be here next Sunday. We are going to have more than one video this upcoming week. I work. My schedule this week is ridiculous. Working all day, like 4 times. Putting in a lot of hours, which is good for what I need to do in life right now. But it's going to be a really busy week. But I'm going to make sure to get you guys more than one video. Some of the conversations that I wanted to have this past week, we're going to have this week, especially depending on what happens in this game. And as we come to the end of the season, there's, we've officially been eliminated from playoff contention. So definitely some conversations to be had coming up. Sauce has played. He's been fine. We're playing soft coverage. Nothing really his fault, but Sauce is in there. But I'm going to go ahead and get out. Like, even as I'm talking here, like, it's paused. Like, by the end of it, I'm going to end up like 5 minutes behind what some of you are looking at anyways. So, I don't know. We're going to answer all those questions. I'm going to get out of here. Because, again, I really just don't feel like dealing with the way this stream is right now and trying to stream through it. Gets frustrating to sit here and watch it like this. And we're not playing for anything, so whatever. But we will be back here next week. Hopefully it's not acting up for some reason during these Jaguars games. The 2 Jaguars games, it's like been at its worst. I don't know why that's the case, but we'll be back here next week. We're going to have content through the week. Hope you guys will keep joining us. I know it's been a disappointing end of the season, but appreciate you guys showing up for me all the time. Appreciate you guys' support all the time. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. As always, take care of yourself.